Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Novawar.
And I'm tired.
Yeah, this has been a long day. We looked through quite a few replays today, sir.
It's really tiring, man.
This is really I can't wait for the new website.
You know,
it's going to make life much easier.
We go through so many replays. It's such a rewarding feeling when we finally get one that is
that
just
diamond in the rough.
Unexplainable. So, you know, let's introduce those players first. Just
okay,
hit the button.
Absolutely. Hit me up with that noise.
One of the great things about LAGTV is it's like a double-edged sword.
Yep.
You know, we get some really bad games, and hopefully us as commentators can make it
make up for that.
Yeah, exactly. But one of the beautiful things about this channel is that no other channel does is we cast the games of the fans, and sometimes, actually a lot of the time, is they're either so bad that nobody wants to ever see them or commentate them, or they're just so freaking bad that they're awesome, and you really don't get those replays anywhere else except for here, and we gotta thank you for that. But at the same time, I almost hate you.
It's a love-hate relationship.
It's like the son that made a lot of bad choices in life, but you still love him.
Yeah. No, absolutely. And then every once in a while, that son comes home and he brings home,
the Father's Day card.
Exactly, and a really nice bottle of wine and says, "Here, Dad. This is for all the crap that I've done in the last 6 months of my life. Here is epic.
By the way, I got into a little bit of a fender bender with your car, and then you hate him again."
Yeah.
But he's your son.
But he at least waits. He doesn't make you ride that emotional roller coaster. He doesn't drop that on you immediately. He waits until you've had your family dinner and you sit down.
And you drank the bottle of wine.
You drank the bottle of wine, and then afterwards you're kind of like, and he's like, "Dad, by the way, I totaled your BMW."
Sour. Starting down here in the bottom right position of Entombed Valley, right?
Yep.
Is Dan, and up top right we have Kraviotho. Kraviotho.
I'm assuming that's what that is. We're gonna call him Krav or Kravio.
Whatever the hell we want to call him.
Fabio.
Kravio.
Anything.
PvP on this map. I
what
vetoed
is this? I don't even.
This is the
what
standard.
What is this?
One gate into Forge without the cybernetics core, a simulator without the mining of the gas, and a weirdly placed pylon.
No, he's mining so hard.
He just started mining the gas.
Just started mining that gas. This is the second worst wall I've ever seen.
What is the worst?
There wasn't one. There wasn't a wall.
Oh, okay. I get it.
There's just no wall. This is about. I mean, this is a sieve.
Oh,
like
man.
If you went down, if you were dying of dehydration and you had to,
remember that
get
son
water.
I was talking about?
Yeah. He totaled your BMW.
Yeah, that's this game right now.
And did that the last like 3 games?
Yeah, that's where I'm at today.
But we still love you.
We still love you, though.
We still love you,
son.
And we try really hard to be entertaining. We try so hard.
Yep.
Some people say we might try too hard. But
well, we're forced. We're forced to try too hard. Jeez, come on. Look what we're dealing with here. Look at this wall. He doesn't even have a unit out yet.
Man, look at this cannon, bro. It's gonna do some work.
He's gonna do some work. That ball at the top just floats, doesn't it?
Yeah, you've never noticed that before?
I have. I just never really looked at it because
really?
Usually when you're in a Starcraft game, you don't have that sort of time.
The time to look at that kind of stuff.
Things.
Yeah.
You just do it. And there's Bob.
He's got a sick weave.
He does get a nice weave. It's like the Predators.
Yeah, that's kind of what they look like, actually. Actually, they look a lot like the Predators now that I think about it.
Blizzard might be looking at that copyright.
Careful, Blizzard.
You're walking on a thin line.
Walking thin line on that one.
That's a really hurting franchise right now, and they could be looking for a reason.
Oh, you know what they're remaking?
Total Recall.
Yeah.
I know. I know.
Tell me that didn't make you want to throw up in your mouth.
How did I read that off your mind when you said?
I don't know. But
how did I read that?
Well, what other things did they remake?
I mean,
damn, man, come on, come on!
I know.
How do you do that to?
I'm telling you right now, if they don't have the scene with the girl with the 3 tatas,
they're doing it wrong.
They're not even on Mars.
No,
they're not.
Really?
No, they're not even on Mars.
Where are they?
Earth. Like
serious, the whole thing is on Earth.
Yeah, they don't ever. It never ever goes.
So
to
this
Earth.
isn't a prequel. This is literally
is a remake, but a bad one. And look at Bob in there, not doing his job in the base, in the main, stuck. in the cage, like the zoo that comes out of the giraffe.
That comes out of the giraffe.
That comes out of the zoo.
The giraffe birthed a zoo. Total Recall, coming to you this summer.
One man,
One desire. I cannot believe I seriously, when I saw that,
Yeah.
I actually did kind of.
I was kind of excited, and then I was
threw
like,
up in my mouth a little. Colin Farrell.
Well, as soon as I seen Colin Farrell, and he can, Colin Farrell can be a good actor, but he hasn't had a movie relevant in like 8 years.
Yeah. I'm just kind of upset that they're redoing it so early. I mean, that movie was only done, what, in the early 90s? Or was that late 80s?
I would say late 80s.
Was that late 80s?
I could be wrong, but I would say late 80s. I would say like 88, 89.
It was on that stretch where Arnold was doing nothing but action flicks.
Yeah. No, it was on the stretch where Arnold was doing nothing but awesome.
Yeah.
That's
actually
where
he was
at.
winning at that point. I mean, Terminator and everything was happening in and around that time.
Yeah. I mean, they're also redoing RoboCop. Hear about that?
No.
Yeah.
Come on.
They're actually restarting the whole thing, and it's going to be a trilogy.
I don't want to believe you.
Oh, well, you better believe it.
I don't want to believe you.
You better believe it.
That's depressing.
A little bit, yeah.
I mean, not that the original RoboCops were anything that were phenomenal.
Oh, they were. The first one was decent, but it's been probably since I was 12 since I've actually seen a RoboCop. And here comes an attack here from Krav, and he's realizing he cannot engage in this quite yet. Just going to back up and try and kite as much as possible.
Dan, what are you doing, bro?
And no, gonna
Back
leave
up.
that Zeld alive for no
there you
apparent
go.
reason. There we are. This one cannon's gonna do some damage. There is an Immortal there, and he's gonna be able to tank all of those Stalkers out. And the Zealots are focus firing on that one Immortal, which is smart. And there's another warp cycle.
He has this right here, and he has an observer, so he's warping in his units.
Oh,
and
no, micro
that was
on that. That's a huge loss.
That was a huge loss, and great job singling out that Immortal by Krav.
Yep.
Now, Dan in a lot of trouble and going to be forced to...
Unless these cannons can get up in time. There is an Artosis pylon there, though. So
there are several Artosis pylons here.
Even 2 Immortals focus firing on that pylon, and everything's just going to be unpowered pretty quick.
What do we have going on back up here? Absolutely nothing. Nobody's really... I mean, Dan expanded, but nothing's really come out of it, and he's going to push the line.
Yeah, he's going to go right after that pylon.
Yes!
And that's going to go down quick.
Yes, Krav!
We could see a GG right now.
Yes, Krav, please, bring it on, baby.
Yep.
Bring that GG home.
He needs to focus these Immortals on the Stalkers.
That Immortal is not no, bro.
All right, well he's still okay.
All right, he's got one left,
and that's gonna be game.
That's
pulling the probes, getting desperate.
Total Recall. Colin Farrell.
Wow, that Immortal might fall to these probes.
That would be depressing. That's gonna happen.
Yep, it is.
That's totally gonna. Who's the hero probe? Where is he? There he is. Hero.
Can you imagine that resume?
Oh! I thought he was gonna get the freaking Stalker kill too.
Trying to go into the Nexus, like, hey, yo, can I get a job? Or he's like, and he's like,
what's your resume? What's your last line of work that you did?
I killed an Immortal.
You're hired.
Yeah.
That's exactly how it would go down. Please tell me that probe is still alive in here somewhere. Oh, there he is. There he is.
How depressing / awesome would it be if he countered in one with this?
I want that probe to get the winning kill. Is what I want to have happen.
How funny would it be? Is Krav actually expanding behind this?
He is because that just went down like just barely any time ago now. Actually gonna get blanked now is Krav. Uh-oh, that probe's in trouble. Oh, sick.
I can't believe Dan is gonna win this game.
I wasn't really paying attention, so I wouldn't know if it was actually worth losing.
I was paying attention.
I was way too upset over the fact that they're redoing Total Recall and RoboCop. That's messed up.
Why is there 4 probes in this army? 5 probes in this army?
Well, this one deserves to be here. He killed a friggin' Immortal.
Oh, I suppose.
He's done more than like everything else in this group, so.
Oh, there's a lot of Stalkers here. We're really close up in the action. He does have Blink.
There's really nothing to see here, so I'm just waiting for this probe to get a kill. That's all I want.
Oh, okay, you're following the probe. I just noticed that.
Yeah, I'm following the probe.
He's gonna die.
Oh, damn. I was really hoping for that. I was really hoping for that. Unfortunately, we already have a probe in the Unit Hall of Fame, so...
We do.
That's, which, by the way, is not a dead series. We just have to,
It's pretty dead right now.
We have to wait for some things to line up before we have the time to actually sit down and do that.
We've been actually really busy.
Yeah, surprisingly, there's been a lot going on behind the scenes at LAGTV.
And it's all good stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. 7 kills on that Immortal, doing quite well. Stalkers being absolutely blasted in the face. I imagine that's not a great feeling. No, that's... And Krav has left the game.
I can't believe Dan won that game. That's brutal. That's brutal. Such a waste of an immortal at the over there at the first engagement when you had two of them down here.
Yeah.
It was such a waste. Like, even if that second immortal had survived, he should have been able to just win.
I mean, I'm gonna say for what I was paying attention to, Krav at least did a good job here, having his pylon down here and his observer as well. That was a good use of that. He actually got in and did some pretty decent damage with his zealots. So not a really terrible game or anything. Just way too caught up in Total Recall.
You know, I'm going to end this with Arnold opening up his mask on Mars.